corner. Vodakar Vejvoda. He works down low. Patera tries to get in front. There's a shot. Goal! It deflected off Canadian defenseman Jamie Heward. Corey Hirsch was going the wrong way. And it's 1-0 Czech Republic on the power play. Goal was King with just 1 second left in the penalty to Brad Schlegel. Jamie Heward with it for Canada. Sliding in the hand for Andrew McKim. McKim for Ian Fraser. Fraser in the middle for Alpha Cernuvo. McKim across the line. Great drop pass for DeGray on his backhand. In front for McKim. Centers and they score! While Canada was the victim of bad bounce in the first, the Czechs might be the victims here in the second. And now Vejvoda behind the net for Kuchera. Her chance in front. 3 pretty passes, and Vejvoda turned away at the crease by Corey Hirsch. Great puck movement there by the Czechs, and right back comes Canada. 2-on-1. Lushko tees it up. Lushko to the slot. Open and score! Oh, and a short-handed goal for Todd Lushko. 3-1 Canada. Here's a breakaway now for Vikabel coming out of the box. Yuri Vikabel, the shot, Corey Hirsch to save. Rebound now. Joff trying to come up with it, but it's the Czechs who break away. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Maniluk breaks up that first pass and Jump tips it by, and again only one man back, Ivan Vajcek. Maniluk hustling back too. Jump with a shot, correct! Off a piece, but not enough. It's a short-handed goal for Jean-Francois Jump. That puck just crawled across the line. Second short-handed goal for Canada. Jump looking to get the puck ahead, and Tom Rennie has 3 of the 4 players on the ice who were members of his national team all year long. Jean-Francois Jean, Mike Maniluk, and Brian Todd. And the whistle sounds. The game is over, and Canada, which began the tournament with such mixed results, an unimpressive win over Switzerland, a loss to France, a tie with Italy, heavily criticized back home. The Canadians gave the Swedes all they could handle yesterday, and now the Canadians will go home with a bronze medal. And if you told them a week ago that they'd be coming back with a medal of any color, they might have been shocked. Now Canada has all the bases covered. A gold medal in 1994, the bronze last year, and a silver this year in Vienna. Disappointing silver for the Canadians, though, who fall in the gold medal game to the Czech Republic by a final score of 4-2. Disappointing, too, for a gold medalist from 1994, Captain Steve Thomas, who spoke a few minutes ago with our Darren Detition.
Steve, I know the entire team is disheartened, but you have to be proud of the boys and the way that they played in this tournament.
Well, we challenged back in a number of games. It took us a while to gel. We didn't have a great preliminary round, but we turned it on in the medal round, and we showed a ton of character. And I just say to Kelly Buckberger, Bucky, you are a driving force for us, and I hope you get better soon, buddy.
When the goal went in with 19 seconds left, I can't imagine the emotional reaction that you had and that the entire bench had.
Well, it's devastating. You know, you battle so hard for 60 minutes, and one has to go in like that. It's just, it's so disheartening, and to know that you don't really have a whole lot of time to come back in the game and score another one. You have 15 seconds, and it's disappointing. And you know, I'd play them again right now. It's just, I know that we can beat that hockey team. We showed we can beat some of the best hockey teams in the world here, and it's just disappointing. I'm frustrated, and I'm still a proud Canadian, though.
You got a lot to be proud of, and a lot of Canadian fans were proud of the effort that this team put forward.
Thanks very much, Darren, and to Steve. The Czech Republic ends up 1 for 2 on the power play in that period. Outchancing Canada 6-3. The Canadians out-hit them and won the face-offs. When it came down to it, the Czech Republic scored at the right time in the final minute of the third period. And as we take a look at the scoring summary, Prochaska's goal at 19:41 prevented the game from going to overtime, and that was followed by the stick measurement and then the clinching goal for the Czech Republic that made it 4-2. Kuchera on the power play with 6 seconds left to go. It'll go to the books as a 4-2 win for the Czech Republic over Canada in the gold medal game. Final shots on goal, 34-26 in favor of the Czech Republic. 1 for 2 on the power play in the period. 1 for 4 overall in this, the final winner-take-all gold medal game of the World Hockey Championship. As we mentioned earlier, next year goes to a best-of-3. And the question will be, will Tom Rennie be there next time around? There's been a lot of talk about him perhaps coming back to North America and coaching in the NHL, but right now, his focus on the game. He spoke with Darren.
Tom, I can't imagine a more disheartening way to lose a hockey game.
Well, it was a tough loss. I thought we came to play. That was the most important thing. The guys never quit. It goes down to the last few seconds and the game's over. I mean, that's hockey. That's the way it goes.
You have to be proud, and I talked to Steve Thomas about this, about the way this team came together and the way that they had played in this tournament.
Well, I think the two teams that did that the best played in the final, obviously. I think the Czech Republic did the same thing, and hats off to them. I thought our team showed everything that we had to do to have any kind of competitive edge here at all, and certainly they required that.
And the game could have really went either way.
Oh, I think so. I think there's no problem. You got to get the puck on the net, make some things happen for yourself.
Congratulations on the effort that they put forward. I know you wanted the gold, but the silver is still a great accomplishment.
All right, thanks very much, Darren. We'll be back with more when TSN's coverage of the World Hockey Championship continues right after this. Here's the first All-Star team from the 1996 World Hockey Championship. Just one Canadian, forward Paul Kariya, joined up front by Robert Reichel and Otakar Vezvoda from the Czech Republic. Michael Sikora and Alexei Zhitnik are the top defensemen. Roman Turek, the outstanding goalkeeper for the Czech Republic, who posted 2 shutouts in the 1996 World Hockey Championship, is the All-Star goaltender, named the top goaltender at the World Hockey Championship for the second consecutive year. The second All-Star team features goaltender Curtis Joseph and defenseman Glenn Wesley from Canada, along with Drahomir Kadlec, defenseman from the Czech Republic. 2 Russians, Sergei Berezin and Alexei Yashin. Yashin plays in the NHL. Berezin may soon join him, although he'd be an opponent playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Kevin Stevens, who sparked a surprising U.S. team which won the bronze medal in overtime yesterday against the Russians. We're still awaiting the announcement of the top forward and the top defenseman from this World Hockey Championship. Hopefully we'll get that to you before we go off the air. This is a disappointing day, though, for a lot of Canadian players, but for some who've experienced victory before, still a rewarding experience. Luke Richardson spoke a moment ago with Darren Tishin in Vienna.
Luke, you won in 1994. You guys gave it a great run this year, and it looked as though we were going to go to overtime until they scored with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, that's a killer. We had our hearts set on winning, and especially when we didn't start off the tournament in such a great note. We really battled back and gelled as a team, and tonight we just weren't there. I think we got off our game plan a little bit. We started running around trying to make some big hits and trying to punish them a little bit and wear them down, and by doing that, I think we wore ourselves down and just a little bit of mental errors once or twice, and we got caught right at the end with maybe a mental error, outman situation in our zone, and we just weren't tight on our guys, and it's too bad for a guy like Cujo. He's played great for us, and he got us here, and we didn't pull through for him, and it's very disappointing. And I can remember back what the Czechs feel right now where I was in '94, and it's really heart-wrenching, especially when we wanted to really pull off a big upset, because we weren't looked upon as one of the top seeds in this tournament.
That's what I was going to ask you about. I know that you guys weren't expected to be here, and it's of small solace now, but the silver medal is still a heck of an accomplishment.
I think later down the road we'll see it that way, but I think with our team, the way we've improved and the way we came into this game, and even into the third period, a 2-2 tie, really the gold in our minds should have been ours, and it will be that way for a long time, and it'll be hard to swallow, but we got to live with it now.
Thanks very much, Luke.
Thank you.
Luke Richardson, one of the Edmonton Oilers playing for this World Hockey Championship team, and you heard Steve Thomas mention it earlier to Kelly Buchberger, whose jersey hung in the Canadian room after he suffered a broken foot and had to return back to Canada. The Canadian players' thoughts were certainly with Kelly Buchberger, a man who has played a major role in some of Canada's past entrants at the World Hockey Championship. So Canada falls 4-2 to the Czech Republic. The Canadians win their 3rd consecutive medal at the World Hockey Championship. As we mentioned, a gold 2 years ago, a bronze last year, and now a silver to go with it. There will be some questions about next year for Canada at the World Hockey Championship, as there are some issues to be resolved in terms of professionals playing in the Olympics in 1998 in Nagano, Japan. And, of course, there's the World Cup next fall to consider as well. But next year it's a best of three, so we may not see the same kind of finals that we've seen the last couple of years, particularly today, where one goal in the third period sent the Canadians against the Czech Republic. The closing ceremonies are continuing in Vienna, and we'll be back with more from Vienna when TSN's coverage of the World Hockey Championship continues in a moment.
TSN and Canadian Hockey are proud to present exclusive coverage of the 1996 World Hockey Championship from Vienna, Austria. Brought to you by Air Canada, the official airline of Canada's national passion. By Imperial Oil and Esso Retailers and Associates Coast to Coast. And by Royal Bank, official sponsor of the Canadian Olympic Association.
The closing ceremony is continuing in Vienna, Austria. Still awaiting the announcement of the top forward at the World Hockey Championship. May not be able to get that to you before the end of this broadcast, but we'll be able to let you know later on throughout the course of the day. So Canada takes home a silver medal from the World Hockey Championship. The bronze goes to the United States, and the gold goes to the Czech Republic, which takes the championship for the first time since it split with Slovakia.
Sometimes dreams just come true. So it seems at the start, working hard all these years, with spirit and with heart, feel a pounding in the blood, feel the tension in the night. Push to the edge, go for the goal, reach for the sky. Mountains that we moved, the days in defeat just meant one more